Black Oni.
This is JBlaze06, Will, of course. I'm here with Vladimir. Are you the CEO of the company?
CEO / CTO, technical officer also.
All right, awesome. And so, could you tell me a little bit about what Life is Feud is all about?
Well, it's about medieval life. We are inspired by realism, so there are no magic, there are no dragons, there are no those stuff. It's all inspired by realism. It's medieval sandbox, multiplayer, up to 64 players. You can create, your own world, or can join someone else's world. And it's all about player-to-player interaction. So you can be friendly with someone. We got a very rich crafting system. We got farming, we got alchemy, we got smelting, blacksmith, even from carpentry. So you can build a house, you can defend it with 4 walls, fortifications, and then you can build different furniture, decorate your house, and just leave it. You can plant crops, you can make a small garden, you can tame wild animals, place them at a barn, feed them. You will actually feed, they will breed, and you will have to clean after them. And all that dung can be used as a fertilizer. And it should be used like a fertilizer for your crops, that's true. It's like, like in real medieval life. And when you're playing with your friends, or you just made friends on the server, you create a community, so you'll be a blacksmith, you make metal tools for everyone, and armor for protection, and nails.
And they pay you?
Well, they pay you with their goods. Yeah, they feed you because there's someone, a farmer or a cook, or they just provide you with furniture, or provide you with blacksmiths, furnaces, all that stuff you need also. So it's just interaction, and people like it. You should check out our screenshots. All screenshots you see in our booth, it's actually taken from game, and everything is made by players. You can even plant trees, they will grow up, you can chop them down, and it's important,
How long does it take for trees to grow in this world then, or in general for a lot of that stuff to happen? Does it?
Well, actually, first of all, you can customize your world, so you can customize settings. You can even set speed of day. So it can be half an hour all day cycle, day-night cycle, or it can be 8 hours, or it can be 24 hours. So it will be like a real life, morning, evening, day, that's all true. So it usually takes about 6 in-game days, if I do recall right, for full tree, for a tree to grow up, and it takes 6 more days to grow it more taller, to get how big is a tree, that amount of wood you will get. So the bigger the tree, the more wood you get.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, what was the inspiration behind making this game?
Oh wow. Yeah. Well, first of all, I'm a fan of Ultima Online. Do you know Ultima Online?
Not
Origin. It's one of first MMORPGs. It's in a medieval fantasy world. It's got a lot of interesting aspects in it. And well, most of all, I'm PvP player myself, and more RPG PvP player.
Right.
And maybe you heard about Darkfall. Darkfall, they promised a true sandbox game with free PvP, with all the stuff, but they actually were not that successful. And after that, I just decided, okay, I'm gonna make a game of my dreams. And absolutely, I have to confess, that's how I started that project. I was a project leader in one Moscow IT company, so I got a good salary on the stuff, and I just, that's my, gotta do it. And I guess at a core, we started like enthusiasts. I guess at a core, people were coming in, coming out, but we managed to get a technical demo. And with that, I found a small local investor. So we had like 3 years of in-flat development, small slum flat. You should remember, I'll show you, we got a video with actual live beer inside our flat.
That's awesome.
That's a lot of views there. I'll send you should check out.
I would love to see that.
And after 3 years of development, we released as early alpha on Steam at September of 19th, and
Wait, so you're going to release?
No, we already released.
So you guys can check this out now.
Yes,
this is awesome.
That's true.
So, what is the battle system like for people who have no idea what this is? Kind of explain that a little bit, because you said
Yeah.
64 players. That's got to be crazy.
Yeah, that's true. Well, it's melee. It's physics-based combat system. It takes weapon mass and velocity into account. So, for instance, if you make a swing, it will be 1 damage. But if you will move your body towards that swing, or maybe your victim is moving towards your sword, will be more damage with the same sword or on the same victim, or just your positioning, your movement. It adds to damage, and different weapons that deal different types of damage, and you can have bleeding wounds and fractures on different body parts. So one of tactics, for instance, you can have one-handed sword and aim into different body parts. Your enemy will be cut out, he will bleed out, pass out, so you can get and loot him.
And so what happens when you get looted in this game? You just lose all the stuff that you have?
Yeah, that's right, that's full loot. You lose everything you get on yourself. And if you die, you will lose some skill points. We got a karma system, so if you got a positive, good karma, high karma, you will lose like 1-2 skill points. But if you are villain, if you are killing everyone, you are murdering people and all the stuff, you will lose up to 100-200 skill points. So you should behave mostly. But maybe you are a badass and you just never die, so it's maybe your way. And you will add some spice for all the rest of PvP players, because they will be afraid to go around when it's dark.
Right. And so what kind of skills are in this game? So you say it's a physics-based combat system, but I imagine there's like, upgrades to like, attack power or defense and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about that.
It's similar to Mountain Blade. Have you heard of Mountain Blade Chivalry?
Yeah.
So it's like that. So you just position yourself, you make swing. Also, we have a combo system. So you need to make certain directional attacks, and your fourth attack will result in some special power, some special effect. For instance, if you have a two-handed hammer, you will knock down your opponent, so you can finish him off. Or if you have one-handed blade, you'll have 100% to treat a bleeding wound.
Wow.
So yeah, and so on. We got a ranged combat, and in June, we plan to implement mounted combat. So it also will be like mounted combat. We already have archery.
Yeah.
Right now our combat like 60-70% ready. Okay. It's not in final stage, but it's already fun, I believe. That's true.
And what would you say is the big takeaway that you want people to get from this experience in general? Like the thing that you want people to walk away and they think about after they finish playing?
Oh,
it's a hard question, right?
Yeah, that's a hard question. Well,
there's so much to the game, There's so many different things you can do. You can make your own kind of experiences and stories in the game,
That's right. Yes. So many different players playing our game. I mean, some people like role-playing. They're building castles, they're building houses, they decorate them with furniture, and they're just, making all those MMOs. Some people like just, be a thug. Just knock down people out. Yeah. Some people like building, just building for building. Some people just like farming. They just log out from time to time. They attend their crops, fertilized.
That's right.
They look after the animals and all the stuff. So it's all possible. Some people just like to log in and chat with their friends. We got voice chat, so you can actually, you can chat either in text chat or in voice chat. Well, it's people doing different stuff. I mean, and again, you should check out those screenshots, because people are making bridges. They decorate them. They make artificial islands and build on them.
Yeah, I saw some video footage over there.
Yeah.
Crazy thing.
Yes,
awesome.
That's true.
Yeah.
And some people just like to do something beautiful. Yeah, that's also true. And well, that's why our game is called Life is Feudal, because it's like a life. Life have many different aspects. Yeah. That's
And so, my final question for you is: you probably had this question before. Is this game slated to be released on consoles as well as PC?
On Steam machines. We plan on Steam machines release when they will be fully available.
Okay.
That's our plan, yeah.
All right.
Okay, let's make that official right now. We actually planned to announce it a bit later. We're going to make a support of DirectX DirectX 11 and Oculus Rift.
Wow.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah, that
A game like this in Oculus Rift would be really immersive, really
because
cool.
it will be real world, you know. Yeah. That's a castle you're entering in. You have built it by yourself with your friends, and that's your crops and that's your animals and all that stuff, and you can.
That's gonna be fun, guys.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Well, Vladimir, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
I appreciate that,
Yeah,
and thank you guys for tuning in to this interview. There's so many exciting things going on with this. There's gonna be footage. I want you guys to check that out. Take a look at the alpha. It's available on Steam,
Yes,
like you
true.
said. Do that, and as always, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Game on, and J Blaze out.